Max Verstappen fans are crazy. We love to see the Orange Army supporting Max at racetracks across the globe. As the Netherlands prepares for Max's first ever home Grand Prix, we take a look at what makes his fans so crazy. Welcome back Formula 1 fans to another video. At almost all the races in the F1 season, you'll inevitably see a sea of orange in the stands. Flags with a bold red number 33 on, fans roaring in orange t-shirts. The number of Max Verstappen fans has increased to the point where they have their own space in the grandstands. So why are they crazy? They take dedication to the colour orange to a whole new level. Orange is the national colour of the Netherlands, and Max is the first Dutchman to win an F1 race, and ever since that first win in the 2016 Spanish Grand Prix, he's gone from strength to strength. It's not surprising that his Dutch fans would don the orange to support him, but over time the colour has come to represent everyone who supports Max, regardless of nationality. And Max's fans are not afraid to travel. We've seen them across all of the European races and many of the races further afield, with the travelling fan club taking over campsites and grandstands to see Max battle it out on track. There are thousands of them at every European race, and the ones nearest to home have even seen crowds in the tens of thousands. Sure, COVID has quietened things down a little this year, but as we head towards the first Dutch Grand Prix since 1985, we can expect to see more of them than ever before. Their dedication to following Max around the globe had, prior to the pandemic, actually been a massive factor in the rise of ticket sales for many Grand Prix. In 2018, Hockenheim marketing chief Jorn Teske confirmed they had 10,000 Verstappen fans attending, and they had more or less booked out a complete grandstand. The same happened in Austria, and that was the first year Hungary dedicated a Verstappen block in the grandstand on the main straight. Some have argued this surge in fans attending European races has helped tracks extend their F1 contracts. Spa is the strongest example of this, having risked being cut from the calendar only to see a record crowd in 2017 and consequently agreeing a new multi-year contract with F1. Is it purely down to the Orange Army? Probably not. Did they help? Absolutely. In fact, we almost certainly have Max fans to thank for Zandvoort being back on the calendar this year. Back in 2018, there was even a petition started by the Orange Army to reinstate the Dutch Grand Prix, which gained over 100,000 signatures and, while unofficial, undoubtedly kick-started then FIA race director Charlie Whiting to start looking into its revival. There's even been discussion on fan forums, YouTube and podcasts speculating that the Orange Army have overtaken the Tifosi as the best fans in Formula 1. They're certainly some of the loudest. When you can hear crowds over the sound of race car engines on a track, that's impressive. Their dedication to following Max and supporting him wherever he races is remarkable. And sure, that can go a little overboard at times, with the Dutch Grand Prix organisers having to request that Max fans not boo Lewis Hamilton as the two scrap it out for this year's Drivers' Championship.
Honestly, I've never actually felt so great with the booing. If anything, it just fuels me.
But Lewis takes it on the chin, knowing that he's tough competition for the Orange Army's favourite driver, and respecting their love and fervour for the sport as a whole and Max in particular. Lewis has already said the response from the Max fans doesn't bother him, and it in fact fuels him to push on nearly as much as it does Max. Max, meanwhile, is obviously very grateful to his fans, and while he's never made a big deal out of it, and insists that he'd still be striving to be the best regardless of whether he had fans present or not, he does acknowledge that the Orange Army being there in support of him is incredible, and means a lot to him as a driver, as a sportsman, and as a Dutchman. Max Verstappen's fans are crazy. They spend thousands on Max merchandise, on tickets to races across Europe, they travel to different countries weekend after weekend, they shout and cheer louder than anyone else, and they have brought back the Dutch Grand Prix to the F1 lineup. They are crazy, and we kind of love them for it. What do you think, Formula 1 fans? Let us know your opinions in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.